Hi, this is Kathy and welcome to my channel. Today I decided I'm going to make some spare ribs, and so I have a slab of ribs and I'm going to make it really easy and very tasty. I'm going to start off with just probably putting some salt and pepper on it, rubbing that in, maybe some garlic, fresh chopped garlic, and then I'm going to slow bake it in the oven for about an hour at 325, and then I'm going to open it up and spread some really good honey barbecue wing sauce. I thought this was barbecue sauce. This is wing sauce. Do you see that? Do you think wing sauce will be okay on ribs? What do you think, honey?
Sure, why not?
He says, sure, why not? It's like barbecue sauce, I would think. So we'll try it because I ran out of barbecue sauce and I don't feel like going to the grocery store. So we're going to put some of the wing sauce on. This is crazy. Wing sauce on after about an hour of baking, slow baking, and then we'll go for another hour and a half after that, and we'll see how it tastes. I think it'll taste just fine because the wing sauce is good, and put it on the ribs. All right, we'll just try it. Again, easy, but it'll be tasty, I'm sure. We'll be back. Okay, I've got my mixture of salt and pepper. I like using black pepper and sea salt, fine sea salt. So I'm just gonna sprinkle it on the ribs. And just be generous. You'd be surprised. You think, oh my gosh, that's a lot of salt, but it's not really. It just really brings out the flavor of the meat. Turn this over, and here's the meaty side. And let me put my fingers here a little bit so it's dry. And then I'm going to take some more of the salt and pepper mixture and spread it. Sprinkle it over the meaty side of the ribs. And then I took about 2-3 big cloves of garlic and chopped it up, and now I'm just going to spread it on top of the ribs on the meaty side so the garlic just cooks right into all this wonderful pork meat. I've had the opportunity to live in different parts of the southeast, and it's funny how pork barbecue or beef ribs are made differently. So when we lived in North Carolina, you had ribs cooked one way on the west side of the state and cooked a different way on the east side of the state, but they both tasted just yummy. And then you have ways people cook it down here in Florida, which is where I live. And being half Asian, I also make it where there's times when I marinate it in soy sauce and sesame oil and scallions and garlic, and that comes out really good too. But I've done that the last couple of times, so I wanted to do something a little different this time. So we're just gonna have, and boy, is it really gonna be different, huh? Especially since I'm using honey barbecue wing sauce. So here we go. Nice garlic spread out. Then I've got it in aluminum foil. We're gonna wrap it up in the aluminum foil so it's nice and sealed, and pop it in the oven at 325 degrees for about an hour. Good. It's smelling good already. So let's get it out of the oven after it's been in there for an hour. So here it is. Oh my goodness, you can just smell all this garlic. But there's a bit too much juice in here than I want. So I'm gonna take some of this out just a little bit. Because I want that barbecue sauce. Oh, there goes my little puggies. They're smelling this. That's what it is. And they think, oh my goodness, am I going to get that for dinner? And it's like, nope, nope, nope. Puggies don't eat garlic. Puggies don't eat spare ribs. Okay. Put that over to the side. Now what I did, again, back to the wing sauce. All right, I looked at the ingredients. It's not really any different than any other barbecue sauce. So it's barbecue sauce. I get this from Aldi's. It's really, really good. Berman's brand. And then I added a little bit more honey, probably a quarter a cup additional honey to the sauce. I'm gonna mix it up here a little bit. And I'm just gonna now slather, and I mean slather, this nice ribs that is baking and cooking slowly, and it smells so good. I don't know about you, but I just love garlic, and maybe that's the Asian side of me. As you can see, super easy. I mean, how hard is it to chop up some garlic, sprinkle salt and pepper on a slab of ribs, put it in the oven and let it slow cook for an hour, put some barbecue sauce on it, put it back in the oven, and I'm gonna let it cook another hour and a half. So altogether, it's gonna have been cooking an hour and 30 minutes at 325. I know some people do it at 200, you know, or less than 300. But I think you got to really look at your oven and play with your oven. I don't know. I mean, this is fairly new oven, and but it doesn't look thick enough. I don't know. Maybe I'll check it in a little while. Might need some more. That's what I'll do. I'll bake it for another hour. I'll pull it out, probably put more barbecue sauce on it, and then bake it for the last 30 minutes, maybe with the aluminum foil open so it can get a nice browning on the ribs. Okay, it's now has baked another hour. Oh my goodness. This smells so good. Look at that. Hubby has already said that our condo is starting to smell really good with this ribs. And he wants to know, when is dinner going to be done? And what is my usual answer? When it is done. So meanwhile, I was thinking, well, what am I going to make with this tonight? And I think it calls for some coleslaw and a baked potato. And I think that'll be a nice meal. Oh, I mixed up a little bit more honey and the barbecue sauce. And I'm just going to slather this on again. Now, you're probably wondering, why didn't I turn it over? I don't think I really need to turn the ribs over. This is the meaty side, and that's what I really want to, you know, it's cooking on both sides, obviously, because it's in the oven, but I want to get this a little browned, and so I'm going to leave the meaty side up and put it back in the oven for another 30 minutes, again, still on 325. But I'm going to keep the aluminum foil open at this point. so that this can kind of get browned up. So we're gonna pop this back in the oven for another 30 minutes. And during that time, I'm gonna bake a potato in the microwave. Again, easy cooking. And then I'm gonna make some coleslaw. And I think that'll be a great dinner. So we'll be back. Okay, it's been another 30 minutes and it looks really good. So let's check it out here. It's looking really, really good. But I think what I want to do now is it's still kind of, I don't know, not quite where I want it. Turn off the timer here. I'm going to put it on broil and see if I can, for probably a few more minutes. You can't really see it, the light and the white bowl. But I make my own coleslaw dressing. I just use a little mayonnaise, a little white vinegar or rice wine vinegar, and then a little sugar, and that's it. I like it that way. Some people like to put a little horseradish in it too to give it a little bite, but I prefer it a little sweet. And baked potato is in the microwave, and we should have dinner ready in probably about 15 minutes. So we'll be back when it's all done. Alrighty, it's out of the oven and it looks amazing. Oh my goodness. I have to show you. Hold on. There it is. Look at those ribs. Don't they look yummy? See how a little bit of a charring after putting it under the broiler. I just cut it in half there. The meat is just falling off the bone. It looks amazing. And here's baked potato and some coleslaw, and dinner is ready. Thank you for watching my channel. I hope you enjoyed this easy recipe of making ribs. It's really not that hard to do, and it's very simple, very delicious, just a few ingredients, and voila, you have a wonderful Southern ribs dinner. It's going to be a very delicious and filling dinner tonight at my kitchen, which I call Kathy's Cafe. So until next time, everyone, have a great evening and be grateful for every day. Bye.